In episode 2 of the 3-Minute Mentor, we talked about the 3 things that I use to judge talent: content, approach, and network. Today we're going to talk about the network. Previously we talked about the importance of what you know and how you use what you know. Well, one of the things you'll often hear is, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And what they're talking about here is your network. And as you interview people and assess talent, it will be one of the critical questions you should ask yourself: how is the state of their network? So today we're going to focus on the network, more importantly about your network, and 3 things: building your network, using your network, and maintaining your network. So first of all, how do you build a network? Look, you're going to meet lots of people. You're going to meet them through work, through friends, through family. They may just be acquaintances of acquaintances, but all these people can be part of a broad network that help you achieve your objectives at work, and sometimes your objectives out of work. So when you meet someone, think about not only what they do, but what they know and what they're good at. And by the way, you'll meet people who are customers and partners and suppliers. You even meet people at trade shows. Every one of these people could be part of your network. So when you meet them, establish a relationship with them and think what about them you like, what about them is really interesting to you. Also get a sense if there's something you can do for them. I often say to people when I meet them, and if there's anything I can do for you, because really I'd like to be part of their network as well. By the way, here's a tip for you. Do you ever swap business cards with people? What do you do with them? Well, probably like most of us, you just throw them in a box on your desk. Here's an idea. Next time, write down on the back of the business card something interesting about that person or something that might be important to you. And then when you keep the card and find it later, you'll actually have a much better connection to that person and be able to get them into your network much faster. So second of all, how should you use your network? Look, networks are like friends. Abuse them and you will lose them. You cannot ask someone in your network to do something that you wouldn't do for yourself, which means if they ask you for help and you don't give it, you should assume they won't give it back when you need help. In reality, you really should be using your network for 3 things. 1, it should help you get jobs. Think of it in terms of references. And by the way, when someone asks if you'll be a reference, you should really consider about what you can do to help their network. You can use it to get promotions. There's probably somebody in the senior management or in Mahogany Row who needs to know your name if you're going to be up for some big promotion. So think about how your network can be used for that. And finally, you can use your network to help you achieve your business objectives. Think about who can act as a mentor and advisor as you do business. Finally, what can you do to maintain your network? To maintain a network, you really need to put in the time and the effort. And if you don't, it really won't survive. You should actively look to maintain your network by putting in as much as you take out. Look, here are 3 or 4 things to think about. 1, can you act as a reference for people as well as ask for references? Do you offer and share your experiences to people in your network and others? Do you volunteer to be on projects that are important to key members of your network so you can help them? And finally, do you pass on those resumes that probably come to your desk? Do you help other people find jobs? Because believe it or not, that'll be returned. In the end, though, you need to do things with honesty. And remember, if someone's important in your network, you could be important in theirs as well. The bottom line here is your network is not actually about who you know, but who knows you. Building and maintaining your network will be key to your future success.